Senate committee led by Boni Halwale, Senator for Kakamega, saved Kawira Mwangaza, the third governor of Meru County, from an impeachment by MCAs drawn from the Meru County Assembly. Weeks later, we are joined by Kiogora, DMK, who's the move of the motion to impeach Kawira Mwangaza. The Senate made its decision. As the move of the motion, what are your sentiments to this issue?
Thank you very much. I'd like to welcome TV47 to the Kenya Airlift Program offices. Here we help students to go study in the United States. And now back to the topic. I disagree with the Senate Committee on the impeachment of the Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza on their decision not to find any charges substantiated that we labeled against the governor. Principally because the president came out last week to say that he is the one who intervened to help the governor from impeachment. Then the chair of the Council of Governors came out yesterday in Nanyuki and confirmed the same and thanked the president for saving one of their own, because it could maybe have a boomerang effect whereby if Meru is confirmed, then the other MCAs maybe follow suit in doing it, and there is an outbreak of impeachment in the country. So she thanked the president for it. So I don't agree with it, because from the onset they seemed to have a predetermined mind. They were very hostile to our side, to the county assembly, especially to our lawyers. They were very hostile, and even questioning their credibility and all that. And so they had come there to exonerate the governor, not to look at the substance of the matter that was before them. That notwithstanding, we have now another opportunity, of course, to reconcile and see a working formula.
Reconcile or again impeach? Now that it was a predetermined case, as you say.
Yes. What we also came to find out is that from our own intelligence sources, is that they spoke with her and told her they are going to save her, because she pleaded to the president anyway to be saved, and the deputy president, and that she is going to have a working formula for the county. And then they gave her a condition that in case she is impeached again, they are not going to help her. So for her, it's a do or do issue. So one way or the other, we have to work. We also don't want to be malicious, because she has been given a last warning. We bring her there without her cause. Our interest is working for the Meru people, so we expect that she is going to change and stop what she was doing in Meru. Because if there were no mistakes, there would be no need for saving. Our case would have been given its way, and it could have flowed, because maybe if it did not have any weight. But because the case our case under law of weight, the president and the deputy president had to intervene to save her, because of these reasons, like the interventions from the Council of Governors. Then there are also issues to do with her not having been in office for a long time. And then they wanted to give her another chance to, because of the finality of an impeachment. Because once you're impeached, your political career ends there.
Moving on, some were arguing that you are prosecuting your case against Kawira Mwangaza on the basis that she is a female leader.
Yeah, I have heard that notion from many people, but that was not the case. Because if it was about her being a woman, then the 23 MCAs in the county assembly who are women, 24 actually, could not have voted to impeach a fellow woman on the basis of gender. Actually, the person we were very much also against, when you read our charges, is the husband. The husband has been playing public duties and is not the one who is elected. So it was our feeling that the husband should let the wife let her be the governor, leave her alone. And because the husband has been stirring trouble, the husband is there to be seen, not to be heard. He should just stay at home. You know, the way they were doing the protocol, whenever they went out for the public rallies, the deputy governor would speak, then the husband, then the governor. It should not be like that. Even at the national level, you don't see the deputy president speaking, then the first lady, then the president. The first ladies are there to be seen, not to be heard. Even in the county, the first gentleman is there to be seen, not to be heard, because he is not elected by anybody. So he has been stirring trouble and acting as the gatekeeper to the kingdom. Now, that has been one of our problems. So if there was any gender issues in this impeachment, it's against the first gentleman, because he has been one of the stars of these problems.
Moving away from matters impeachment, Now, we have seen the national government now coming in to intervene on matters Meru County leadership, led by the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. What do you make of this?
So yeah, the members of Parliament met the Deputy President early last week. The members of the County Assembly met him yesterday at his home in Mathira, and we told him our side of the story, then the MPs told their side of the story. Then on Wednesday, he's going to meet the governor herself, and then she's also going to tell her story and all that. And then the Deputy President will communicate what has gone on between ourselves and him, and the MPs and him. Then after that, the Deputy President proposed that the MPs produce 2 members from their ranks, the Assembly produces 4, and the governor produces 4, so that we have a team of 10 people to lead in the negotiations on a working formula with the governor. Throughout this month, and possibly by the end of January, we have a working formula of how the County Assembly and the governor can work. So I expect this committee is going to, I'm a member of it, so I expect that we are going to come up with a formula of how the county government is going to be run. Yeah.
Let me put you on the spotlight a little bit, because you are the one who proposed or tabled the motion to remove governor from the office. Are you comfortable with the ongoing talks? What are your concerns, and what do you expect at the end of the day?
I'm comfortable with the talks. I'm not a troubleshooter that I don't want peace. There are people who always want violence. So I'm not just after violence. We also want peace. We want to work for our people. It's only that we began on the wrong footing. So when you're building a house, you realize that you have not done your things where you demolish before it goes far, so that you can begin well. So I think we have been given an opportunity to start rebuilding this house called Meru County, and it's my expectation that we are going to come to an amicable solution, whereby the governor denied us bursaries for school children. She's going to return them to us. She had denied us a say in their own development allocations. I think that one she's going to give back to us, because it's one of the departing points. And also she should stop now working with our political opponents and empowering ward administrators in the wards to to oppose us, and also using the sub-county administrators to fight the MPs. So I think it's one of those things that will have to come to a stop, so that we start working. And we're also ready to now support her in the county assembly, because somehow we were sabotaging also at the county assembly. So from that end, we are going to, it's my expectation that we are going to work together, because we are coming to the negotiating table with open arms, with a clean heart, with a clear mind.
But with
so we
bare
expect.
Minimums. But do you
we have our bare minimums. Some of the things I've spoken about.
Are you willing to share them with the governor?
We have already shared our bare minimums with her. We wrote a document about we discussed them as MCAs. We give them to the Deputy President and told him, these are our bare minimums, give them to the governor. And before she comes to the negotiating table, there are things she needs to put on hold. First of all, is the distribution of bursaries. Before we talk anything, you tell her to stop them. Then she had called the ward administrators and told them to go back, and took them to the wards where they come from, not where they work, so that they can be empowered to come and compete with MCAs in 2027. So we asked the governor to redeploy them back to the wards where they were working before we talk. Those are some of the 2 preconditions for any talks between us and her, and I hope she's going to meet them as we meet.
You mentioned something about the national government meddling with while you are prosecuting a case at the Senate, but are you now comfortable with the same national government now being a mediator?
Yeah, so according to the reasons that the national government gave us for meddling, because we asked them why they meddled when we met them. So they gave us reasons, and they told us they want to give her a chance. They also asked us to give her a chance, so that she can prove herself. Otherwise, we said it's okay. Even God gives people a second chance because of the finality nature of an impeachment. Once you're impeached, you can never contest for any election again. So we decided it's okay, let's give her a chance and work. So we agreed to have the national government as a mediator, in as much as they interfered in our case, because there's nobody else who can do it. So unless we stop it there, because we can never run away from the national government. The national government can even come in and bring something that what was here in Nairobi, the Nairobi Metropolitan Service, it has been brought in Meru. It's going to affect us. Or you hear the county has been dissolved by the president himself. So that's also going to affect us. So you can never run away from the national government, regardless of how they are behaving, even in our cases. So we would also like them, in case we bring her back, if she doesn't cooperate now, that very national government that was against us to be for us.